Language into thrust as you kneel before our Zara, legend of Zelda's turn to dust. Podcasting from the future like your time was dead and gone, and we rock the best site like ComicsOnline.com.
Hello.
Hi. It's a little chilly in here, no? We all need a sandwich.
Yeah.
Whoa! Nice catch. It's okay.
No. You know, I've known Frank for years, so yes, I knew of The Walking Dead, but I didn't read it or anything. And then when it got greenlit, he called me up and he said, "You are my perfect Julia." Frank likes to work with a lot of people that he's worked with on other collaborations, which is really wonderful because we're working with such a great group of people, and that way you know that you're not going to work with any divas, you know, or anybody that's like high maintenance. So he called me up and he told me about this part, and I was like, wow. So then I read the Compendium 1, to get a sense of it, and I was just knocked out because when I heard comic book, I thought, zombie, you know what I mean, whatever you imagine. I did not imagine for it to be, I don't know how many people here have read this graphic novel, but, you know, The Governor, I mean, it gets really sick and twisted and dark and horrifically fabulous. So I was really enthused when I read the compendium, and I just signed up and was like, okay, yes, absolutely. And you know, I'm very blessed and grateful.
I honestly didn't know either, and then I read the script and I was like, wow, this is an amazing show. Like, this is great. This should be something, you know. And then I booked it, and I was in New York visiting a friend. We were eating lunch, and she was like, so what's happening? And I was like, I booked this show. It's called The Walking Dead, and she literally like spit her food out. It was like, get out of here. That is like the best comic book of all time or something. And I was like, really? Wow, okay. So then I read up until the last issue that just came out. And,
You read that far ahead?
Of the sisters, I'm the virtue one, clearly. No. But I read it all, and yeah, I fell in love with it. And it's so cool to come on set, because everybody is like picked from the comic book, I feel like, you know. Now that we've all worked together and gotten to know each other, and like you can even see in the poster, if you've seen the poster, it's like I feel like we look so much like the characters, but then we also all have like such a great grasp, I think, of the characters. Because now that I've read it, I feel like I can say that. So yeah, it's
What do you all think? Do you think that we're like our characters?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you know, it's what you just said about being picked from the comic book. I mean, that sort of speaks to what people I think love about this comic book is not that it's about zombies, it's that it's so well written.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
these are richly drawn characters. And
That's exactly right. You know, it is about zombies, but it's more about these characters living in this world. You know, the zombies are ever present and they're kind of the threat all around, but it's really about these human beings trying to hold on to being human beings. You know, and trying not to be these like flesh-eating zombies. You know, so but in more ways than one. You know, just in interacting on an everyday level and trying to figure out what's right and wrong. And it's very interesting, and it definitely gives us a lot of fodder as actors.
What's been your biggest challenge with stepping into these roles?
Yeah, keeping up with this one. You know, I think for me, I've never personally worked with Frank or Gail or anything on this caliber, so there's always that constant like, okay, Emma, you can't suck, because like everyone
She's
else
an
is
amazing
really amazing
actress.
But anyway, do you see how she caught that bait?
She is.
No, but so it was very, you know, I felt like, okay, this is a big project, and I need to show up and do my job. And so, and even just seeing the teaser, I don't know if any of you guys were just in it, but watching that teaser like made me cry, because I just think it's so well done, and I love everyone that's involved in this project. Just thought it was great. I know I got away from the question. Sorry.
It's still very important to hear.
Okay.
We're all very excited, obviously, and the line of people out the door was ridiculously long so that people couldn't get into the room.
I didn't see the line, but
ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
About an hour or so wait to get in.
An hour or so?
Yeah, a lot of people waited for a long
It left the
time.
building, went around the building several times, went outside, went to LA somewhere, I'm pretty sure.
That's exactly what you want.
Well, that's good to hear. That's
But they didn't get in. That's not fair.
Most people.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's okay. You got to. I mean, it means you got to be dedicated. If you really want to see something, you got to make an effort to do it.
yeah.
Wow.
Now, what was it like shooting on location? Did you have the?
We're still shooting.
Yeah. What's it been like
It's hot
here?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
It is hot.
It is hot.
You know, and people think that I'm being dramatic or exaggerating. No, they really do.
No, I know because it seems unbelievable. But
It really, on my first 2 days of shooting, I shot on the rooftop of a skyscraper because Andrea goes to find supplies. It was 152 degrees with the reflection on the top of that rooftop with the humidity.
I live in Mississippi, so I
Oh,
know
you
what you're
know.
talking about.
So, you know, and yeah.
we're used to that.
So it's hot. But but there are, I mean, it's hot and sometimes it's unbearable, but other days are cooler. And the Southern crew are the sweetest, kindest people. I mean,
So amazing.
it makes me want to live there. They're just so lovely, and I don't know. It's like lots of little mother hens just kind of hugging you.
We start in a few days.
Yeah.
And the fourth one was actually written by Robert.
Yes.
How
It was awesome. You'll see.
You'll see.
You'll see. It's big.
It's a big episode. It's a
Yeah.
big episode. It's very big.
You won't forget it.
You will not forget it.
Having read the comic book series, as you guys have said, you know the relationship with Dale and how that's going to play out. Have you already started just putting things in your performance with, to start hinting at it?
No, because Andrew's relationship, I mean, I don't know how long, Amy will be on this earth.
So far, I'm still around.
So far, she's still around. But I think Andrew's, Dale's a lot older than Andrea, and I think that that relationship really comes out of kindness and his just the fact that he's just so loving and the only family that she knows, and it's not a "hey baby, you're so sexy" kind of thing. It's not a it's a May-December thing that really genuinely comes out of two people that find each other's hearts. So in terms of the storytelling, I just think he's a really cool guy right now. Andrew just thinks of him as a friend. So we'll see when that develops. But no, I'm not planning any hey hot stuff.
No, I wasn't saying hot stuff. I wasn't saying like winks.
Well, but in fact, to get back to what we're saying, isn't it also something that comes out of them being in these terribly desperate circumstances?
Yeah. Right.
It's not just like, turns out we like each other.
Right.
It's like,
No, it's the
Yeah.
situation. And Jeff DeMunn too. I mean, what's not to love? I wish he was here. It was just kind of difficult with scheduling, but he's as an actor and as a human being, like, he's got such a lovely way about him that everyone's kind of falling in love with him. Like, he's becoming like the sage, like the wise one.
I said, Gandalf.
Like if you have a hard day on the set, like you're just tired and working hard and maybe confused about a scene, all you have to do is look at this actor and look in his eyes, and it's like everything's going to be okay. Like, he's got that lovely gift of making everybody feel at ease.
Yeah, he's a wonderful.
So we luck out because we're in the RV.
yeah.
As long as the AC's working.
Yeah. And it is.
Not only about your co-stars, the zombies, how do you deal with them, and how do you deal with open door and real look and
The zombies really are co-stars because seriously, because the actors who are playing the zombies, they get into their zombie-ness like at the beginning of the day, and they stay in that until the end of the day, and it's like 12 hours, and it's hot, like we stated it. And even on breaks, you can walk by them and be like, hey guys, and they will like turn to you and like start coming at you and like grab at you, and you're like, Okay.
Like they seem to never break character.
Yeah, they never ever.
Like even at lunch, they'll just like lurch around.
Zombies.
How do they eat?
I don't know.
I don't know,
But it's
but
kind
we're
of
always
cute.
throwing chicken. We're like, eat the chicken.
Not the arm.
Not the arm. No, they're wonderful. They're wonderful.
They went to zombie school. These are the real.
Yeah, they went to
McCoys.
zombie school.
They're educated zombies.
Are you serious? Like,
Yeah, no, they went to it, like-
what is zombie school?
Did you not see it online?
They learned how to walk.
They learned how to walk,
They learned
how to
groan,
turn, how to get up out of the
how to
chair.
fall down like zombies. It's a big thing. And, you know, if they looked fake, the show would not work. You know, it would be like, oh, great character stuff.
Greg Nicotero sent them to zombie school.
Yeah, he's a professional. I'm really tired. Sorry. No one knows how long.
Or change around, change the left. Right.
Every time I get an episode and I see my name, I'm like, yes! I lived through another episode. Right. It's sort of like the feeling with everybody because we don't have this ahead of time. You know, we pretty much get them a few days before we're going to shoot. So it's always like that. I mean, everybody. I mean, of course there are the certain characters, and we're pretty much sticks around. And that's the other thing. You become a zombie.
Next thing you know, you're in zombie school.
All right, guys, we're gonna switch now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
From leaping tall buildings to going off like gamma bombs. Switch your internet browser to ComicsOnline.com.